Welcome to Clear Picture Financial with Jason Noble, and I'm consumer advocate Jackie Selby. How you doing today, Jason?
Doing wonderful. Looking forward to this conversation.
Me too, and it's a beautiful day here in the Holy City, right here in Charleston. And, if you want to learn more about Jason and his team, you can go to clearpicturefinancial.com. But that's what Jason and the team do. They provide a clear picture for your financial future. Jason is a fiduciary, holds his FINRA Series 66 securities registration. He's a certified financial planner. Hello. A retirement income certified professional, and now nearly 2 decades of helping his clients prepare and navigate through their retirement. Now, most recently, we have to brag a bit, Jason has Advisor Hub's top 100 solo advisors to watch in the top 5. He's 5th overall, and he's the only one out of 100 in South Carolina. So that's a big deal. We're very proud of you for that. Each week, you have an opportunity to meet with Jason and his team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Yes, you actually get a free no charge consultation to sit down. Now, again, your chance to meet with this guy who's ranked top 5 in the whole country. So, Jason, it's going to be a great show today. How's the family before we get going? Everybody good?
Everyone's good. The kids have been back to school. They're getting into a routine, so we're happy for that. And, it's just, we've been enjoying our weekends. And if you're listening to this right now, it's most likely on the weekend. Or if you listen to our podcast, you could be on your way to work or way to school as well. Yes. But I tell you, there's this interesting thing that came out from Bankrate. I think you got more details than I do, though.
Yes, the Bankrate survey, which is, I guess we have to give them credit for, aren't they merging or have merged with Charles Schwab? Anyway, we can, I guess, still call it Bankrate. But a lot of Americans are feeling financially insecure right now, and only 28% of Americans feel like they're completely financially secure. And don't you think, Jason, that is really not true? I think that people are afraid right now. Don't you get that overall feeling when you're meeting with clients? They're like, oh, pull the brakes on. We want everything to be super conservative. Are you finding that to be true?
With my existing clients, they know that I'm looking at not just their risk tolerance, but also the risk capacity of their financial plan. And then what we do is what if scenarios. Mm-hmm. What if there is a pullback in the market? What does that look like to your overall financial plan? Are you still going to be able to reach your goals on your timeline, or do we need to make adjustments? Now, let's say we do that what if and it derails their financial plan. Well, then we start looking at other scenarios. Do we need to make any tweaks and adjustments to the overall investment strategy or retirement strategy, income strategy, tax scenarios, and things of that nature to see what we could do to navigate through the volatility? So no, not from my clients' fear. No, good. It's those that are reaching out from this radio show. Those are reaching out through just by way of introduction and referrals from my existing clients. And the work that we do within the community, those that are reaching out, unfortunately, they do have that concern. And it's really because their advisor has not really done the what ifs, has not gone through those conversations, and or they're going at this on their own. And the more that they're learning, the more they realize they don't know, and they want to leverage the experience, wisdom, and knowledge that I've acquired over my nearly 2 decades of doing this with my designations, and I continue in ed and the research that I do. If I'm doing my work about 40 to 60 hours a week, how many years would it take someone that spends 2 to 3 hours a week to catch up to the knowledge and experience that I've acquired?
No compare.
And so that's why they go, you know what, I have a good understanding of finance. A lot of my clients, they have managed their money on their own for a long time, but they got closer to retirement and they go, you know what, I've grown it. Now I need to make sure that I have reliable income streams throughout retirement. And they go, let me bring in a person who specializes in this. And that's what the RICP does, coupled with the CFP, those designations that you mentioned earlier.
Right. That's interesting that you say that, because we as Americans, we have specialized in accumulating our money, right? 401ks, we've been good doobies and good students and good workers and been contributing to the 401ks and IRAs and so forth. But once you get close to retirement, this is a whole different ballgame and does require an expert to get you over the line, and then a successful retirement. Like you said, You want this stuff to grow while you're in retirement, not just sit there and spend willy-nilly, because that's not a plan.
Yeah, and what we also saw from the bank rate survey is that personal finances are interfering within their own financial comfort. It was like
Yes.
it was 41% blamed insufficient retirement funds, and 42% of the respondents blamed emergency funds as a factor standing between them and their financial security. You know, and you
Right.
know if you so this is so important, and this is part of the services and solutions that we offer
Right.
for our clients. Like Portfolio Payday, for instance, would be able to help those that don't have the adequate emergency funds.
Oh,
And they're working with a qualified professional to customize their cash flow specific to their financial goals that are short-term, near-term, or even longer-term out. You know, I have a client that's in that service, Portfolio Payday, where we have money coming in, we have money going out, and what do we do with the difference? And that goes towards either debt payoff or it goes to building out the emergency savings. But once we get to the target for our emergency savings, it goes to automatic long-term investments. Well, they just had 5 things. It's usually 3, but 5 things came at them. They lost his mother. Their car broke down, so they needed another car.
right.
They had a major home expense. I mean, I don't want to go more. I'm going to start crying more I think about it.
I know. Me too. Where's my Kleenex box?
But what we were able to do was to say, we built this in. We didn't know all these things were going to happen, but we built in contingencies. So now that you're facing this, it was a 30-minute phone call. And within 30 minutes, they had a peace of mind because they had financial clarity. That's so, you know, I don't talk about this often, Jackie, but when I was approached to do the radio show, they were like, what are you going to call it? And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, well, what do a lot of your clients say to you at the end of meetings, or what is a comment that you hear?
Oh,
And that's where we came up with the name Clear Picture Financial, because when we would get done meetings, our clients would go, oh, you know, I just have like such a clear picture to my financial future now. Oh, this provided so much clarity. And I was like, and I told the team from the radio show, I was like, is this a good name? And they were like, how did you get it? And I told the same story as I just shared with you to them. And they were like, that's perfect.
it is.
So then I have clients that come in who listen to the show, right? And then I'm like, okay, are they saying it because they know that's the name of the show now? No, but when I hear it from a person who came in from the radio, or they came in to meet with me from a referral, and they get the same experience where I'm showing them on a scale between 1 through 10 where they rank in different aspects of their finances.
Yeah.
And then we put a plan together to make sure that we're addressing those areas that we need to improve. You know, my heart goes out to those who are doing these surveys. And
Yes.
so they answer these questions and they're like, okay, what am I going to do now? Mm-hmm. And it's just like, well, what do they do? It's reach out and have a conversation and helping you navigate through this.